Oh, a nice look there toward the skyline of downtown Houston, Texas. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now from the Lone Star State in Houston, Texas, nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. Derek Lowry will get the call to face them, and the key for him will almost certainly be getting ahead in the count early. We've seen in the past when he's forced to work from behind, he can run into some problems. Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Martinez is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ballgame. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Brett Gardner will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
The 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting in the on-deck circle, there's Carlos Beltran. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Two out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
The 2-0. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Two out with the man at first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down will not be in time to get Beltran. He's in there with a stolen base.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Fastball called strike. 1-2 for Beltran. That's stolen base number 1 on the young season. Opposite field to left. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. On the mound to face these guys, there you see the numbers for the sinker-slider specialist, the veteran right-hander Hiroki Kuroda. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. And a nice play by McCann as the bunt attempt doesn't work out that time.
Well, just from a distance standpoint, you have to remember that left-handed hitters maybe get a step or two advantage over a right-handed hitter leaving that batter's box. So that's why it's much easier for lefties to bunt their way on than it is for righties to do it. And here, he needed those 2 extra steps because that was a very close play down there at first.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Well, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Jason Castro will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Chris Carter will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and you know, after a tough loss in Game 1 of this series, that's a nice job here to pick up a first-inning RBI. That gets his guys out in front right from the start, maybe turning things around.
Matt Dominguez will make his way in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's game. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Beltran will make the catch, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More to come from Houston after this. Brian McCann will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this is lined right back up the middle. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
There's a guy that's locked in at the plate. Even down 0-2, there's no panic in his approach. When you have that positive mindset at the plate, good things are going to happen.
Alfonso Soriano will get his first shot at it here.
Come on, guys, turn 2. Come on.
Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And a big cut by Soriano there, but he comes up empty and he's down on strikes. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
So a runner on first with one out now. And in is the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball three, but make it 2-1 instead.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
All right, Astros! Woo!
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Hey now, turn two here.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Here comes a 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and in steps Derek Jeter. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Yanks leave one. It remains 1-0. J.D. Martinez will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Teixeira is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
And this looked for a second like it might be trouble off the bat, but that's a great job by a corner infielder of ranging back to make that play.
Jesus Guzman will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. There to play it is A-Rod. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Batting 8, the shortstop,
Marwin Gonzalez will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hit that ball.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
Come on, Astros! Here we go.
Fouled back. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Robbie Grossman will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fouled straight back. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Kelly Johnson will stand in now for the first time. And as the Yankee second baseman this year, he, of course, has the unenviable task of taking over for Robbie Cano.
Yeah, and I don't think he'll approach the kind of production that Cano can give you. Not by a long shot, but really, he doesn't have to. They got Beltran, they got McCann, they got Ellsbury to do that. He just needs to play a strong second base and contribute offensively where he gets his chances.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Let's go, Astros!
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Yeah, it should be 3-0 right now. Now you're just letting the pitcher right back into the at-bat.
And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. Payoff pitch coming. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Let's get the win, Astros.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That one's in there, 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here's the full count offering. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Brett Gardner will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Program to score cards right here. Come and get them.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. And he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
And this is a situation where you've got back-to-back flyouts from 2 guys who really need to start hitting the ball on the ground. That speed isn't doing you any good when you're hitting lazy fly balls.
Jason Castro will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Here we go, Astros. Go.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Chris Carter will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
Here we go, Astros.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this is past A-Rod at third, a fair ball.
Now batting, third baseman,
Matt Dominguez will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. What a stop coming off the bag. And from his wallet, he gets the out at first. A fantastic play, and the inning is over. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Carlos Beltran will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First offering on the way. And a ball 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Let's go, Astros.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Brian McCann will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Right.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Alfonso Soriano will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. J.D. Martinez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Up next for the Astros,
Jesus Guzman will stand in. He grounded out his first time. In there for strike one.
Come on, base hit, man.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Two-two pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. And this will be hauled in by Beltran for out number 2.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Marwin Gonzalez will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Ellsbury retreats out near the hill in center field to make the catch. A-Rod will lead it off when we get back. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees 9. And there indeed is Alex Rodriguez now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Alex Rodriguez.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So one gone now for Jeter. Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. But this is foul for the first strike. And strike two now as Jeter swings and misses on that one.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Grossman is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And stepping in now is the second baseman, Kelly Johnson. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one. They still trail 1-0. Robbie Grossman will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Go yard! Go yard!
First pitch coming. Low with the splitter, ball 1. And this will be fouled away. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he has to fight this one off as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The second baseman, number 27,
Jose Altuve will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Here's a swing and a fly ball without a whole lot behind it, out toward Beltran and right. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. Ball one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. Picked up by A-Rod, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees nothing. Brett Gardner will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Good. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Now the payoff pitch home. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos
I almost got him to
Beltran.
go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. Runner goes for second. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. For Gardner, that's stolen base number 1 on the young season. Two and one now. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Mark Teixeira will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Low for ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back standing. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
He's fixing to go.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runner not going anywhere at second, now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Brian McCann will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Come on, you can do it.
Check on Gardner at second, now the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. The 2-2 one more time. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Fowler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jason Castro will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Jason Castro.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swung on and rolled towards first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Chris Carter will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Matt Dominguez.
Matt Dominguez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Alfonso Soriano.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Here's Astros manager Bo Porter now on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Chad Qualls is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Hey, Rod.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Pick him up first base.
And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Soriano holding now the pitch, and that's in there, 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 3-1 coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Derek Jeter will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
The Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
Come on, guys.
Now a sacrifice attempt here. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Kelly Johnson will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
All right, let's hold them.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out.
Come on, get the strikeout.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul.
There you go.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Now this is pulled softly in the air out towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
We need us a strikeout. There's nowhere to put the next guy.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Strikeout already.
Fouled straight back.
Stop him in the tracks now.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
The 1-2 with 1 away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and he gets out of the jam. A double play as they hold on to their lead, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. J.D. Martinez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's a swing and a fly ball without a whole lot behind it out toward Beltran and right. And very quickly, 1 gone.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Jesus Guzman will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And this is low, ball 1.
Goodbye.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Here we go.
Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Split-fingered pitches in there for strike one.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Boy, and we were starting to wonder if anybody was going to reach base on him again. That breaks a string of 12 in a row that he'd retired. And that's a pretty healthy portion of the game to go without having a base run.
Robbie Grossman will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Now it's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Now the 2-0 home. Splitter is right there, so he climbs back to 2-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
3-1 on the way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
2 out with the man at first. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Number 35 will come in and pitch now.
For the Astros, number 35.
Brett Gardner will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And there's ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Carlos Beltran will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Here's the 1-1 home to Tex. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Two coming to Teixeira. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Ichiro Suzuki will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
31, Ichiro Suzuki.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
At first, Teixeira, now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. They trail this one 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now
New
pitching
pitcher
for
set to
New
take
York.
over now, and it'll be the 6'6" lefty Matt Thornton that's called upon. Francisco Cervelli is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
Jose Altuve will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Jose Altuve.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now a late square, and this is popped up. Cervelli is there, and he has it for the out.
And you know what? That ain't easy, folks. It's not always easy for a catcher to find out where that ball is in the first place. But this time he's able to locate it and make the play.
Dexter Fowler will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Adam Warren will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Ready with another 2-2. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Jason Castro will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's a ground ball toward the hole. Can Jeter get there? No, he cannot. It's a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Chris Carter will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Pickoff move to second, just keeping him close. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Runners are at first and second with one away. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
And that is gonna hurt. They've been waiting for that one hit with runners on base, and that could very well be the one that winds up sealing the deal. That's going to make this a 4-run ball game now.
Matt Dominguez will have another go. He struck out looking his last time.
Matt Dominguez.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Ball 1.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. One, two. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
J.D. Martinez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Jesus Guzman will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Designated hitter, Jesus Guzman.
Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced toward Johnson at second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We've played 8 full. Houston leads this one 5-0. Luis Rodriguez will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Alfonso Soriano will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Runner at first, and Derek Jeter will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. A bare hand for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Astros win this thing 5-0. Good night from Houston.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.